Bonjour, aujourd'hui nous sommes vendredi, parlons en français, je ne peux pas parler français, parlons la français. Où est l'on? Je vais promener dans la quartier. I need to remember to do something later. Just remembered. Just remembered. Okay, today's going to be a short vlog, so cette nuit Norwegia, yeah. Oh, yeah, cette nuit Norwegia is instead of aujourd'hui. No. Aujourd'hui? No. See, now I keep forgetting certain sentences, which is bad. Right? First thing first is il est septa, il est huita. We forgot to say the time most of the time. Most of the time. Pun. What a pun. Next up, we will say Saturday Norwegia. Yes, it is a cloudy night. As unjer Norwegia. As unjer. Yep. We've been so used to be out at night. It's crazy. Now, so today we're gonna talk. Actually, nothing much. Still haven't buy my second photo op. It cost me $200. It will cost me $200. But $200 for two celebrity, kinda seems right. Kinda. Oh wait, actually it is cheaper. Yeah, no, it is cheaper. Yeah. Because 160. Plus tax, yeah, it's the tax. So, like I said, in total I spent about $500 if I were to get to my second photo op. Ooh. And today we're gonna talk exactly about that. Not about the photo op, but the nature of the nature of spending money. Yeah. So if you have been following my vlog, I have and will try to continue to be a little bit Scrooge, but I have to not say less, but I'm in a position that I can lax a little bit. The moment we give an inch, we give an inch takes a mile, so something like that. So the moment you give in to spending, you will spend way more. I have to restructure this a little bit, so maybe next time. Anyway, we're gonna build up our small little, not say case study, but our points, and then hopefully throughout future vlogs I manage to condense it, make a nice coherent sentences, I think. So it goes something like that. Yes, I love to save money as best as I can, like a Scrooge, which means penny pincher. I think somebody did say, penny pincher. Because every penny I try to save, right? Followed by the next part is a penny wise, a pound foolish. This is important because later on it will change. Basically, it will change, and when it changes, it becomes quite an interesting point, right? So that's that penny pincher. Penny pincher. What else? A penny wise, a pound foolish. Yep. There is one more into the mix that I forgot what it is. I can't remember. Anywho, so that's about being not say stingy with money, but being thrifty. Yes, that's the word, thrifty. It is also good to be thrifty. It's not a con. It is for some people say it's a way of life. That's the next part, right? The next part is if you are geared, what is that? Okay, let me just put it up. You have to give in order to receive. Now this is a double edge because in Chinese you give with the intention of receiving. The answer is no, because this is where it's quite interesting though. It's quite interesting because there are lots of scriptures everywhere from different points of view, walk of life, right? You want to give not because, like Christmas, you want to give not because you want to receive. You want to give because you just want other people to be happy, like the spirit of Christmas, something like that. Then Chinese is you want to give. It's not because of giving, but in another. So people take it the wrong way. For most part, you give because you have the intention that you want to receive something. Now that receive not from directly from the person but from something else, like can be many things, right? It's like a force, yeah, nice, like a force give and take. That's one thing. So that's that. So that's point number 2. That's basically some little point number 2. Point number 3 is you need to spend money to make money, if we're gonna go for the financial terms and all those whatnot. So if we combine everything for these points, I know I missed out a few more points. I do know I've missed out a few. You know what? Let's begin with these simple points. Where is the plane? Where's the avion? I can't see the avion. Alright, so back to it, is that when we reach... Okay, so this is the part where the next part is a little bit critical, because I learned not from, well, basically YouTube video and some other books that I read from, I'm not saying from time to time, but books that I just go to some bookshop and just glance through everything, read some bullet points. And that is poor. Let's start with poor man. Poor man saves, rich man finds opportunity. I see, the thing is, I might get the sentence wrong. It's basically, when it comes to money, poor people will save, right? Poor people, normal income earners will save. That's why their money is always, they always use money. No, it's save, which is initially what I did. Not to say it's a bad thing. See, the most important principle is it's not a bad thing. And whereas rich people, wealthy, right? There's a difference between rich and wealthy. So wealthy people, so lately I've been watching a lot of all these videos, the difference between rich and wealthy. Whereas wealthy people, the moment they get money, or rather they view money as a tool or means to get something else, which is wealth, versus rich, right? Some people are rich in cash rich, right? They go bank account, yay, woohoo. That was my initial thing, that was my initial plan, and not to say it didn't work. It sort of, no, it went to what I predicted, but it's a little bit too slow, and then there might be some roadblock that I'm not seeing, and that's where the wealthy comes in. So wealth is important, because this one I think is very true, which is, yeah, wealth. You want to build wealth, you want to build generational wealth. That's the one, right? That's how rich people become richer. It's not because they have money, it's because they have, to lack of a better word, printing machine. Money printing machine. So can be many things. Can be company, real estate. So something that is not tied to money, like currency-ish, something that can generate wealth. So no, something that can generate money. So wealth can generate money, money can buy wealth. So it's a cycle. Sadly, there's no quick way. That's why a lot of middle income earners, usually the lower bracket, I have to admit, is we chase after money. How I know this? Because I am also chasing. Now the main reason I chase, actually that's everyone's main reason to chase anyway, is to live a comfortable life. But see, the perspective change when you are armed with certain knowledge, in this case financial knowledge, which is important. And that's why I'm trying to learn as much as I can, as best as I can, and put it on vlog. Of course, being said, there's a disclaimer that like a lot of people say health is wealth. Technically they are not wrong. See, health is wealth. Wealth is something that money cannot buy, so health is wealth. So that's true. That's actually very true. So the only question right now is, how can we build wealth? So a lot of people say, I want to get out of the rat race, blah blah blah. The way I see it is, so if you want to start, I'm starting, I would be the one actually not be able to enjoy the fruits of my labor ish, but I won't be able to, I won't be able to enjoy extensively, because I'll be building non-stop. That's one thing. And wealth can be many things as well. Wealth can be experience. Wealth is usually experience, and again, memories. Yes, that's the word. Experience and memories. That's why the debate to spend another $200 for photo op. Yeah, no, it's not that I don't want to spend. Okay, so if I go to my thrifty mode, yeah, I don't think it's worth spending. See, that's the fun bit. But if I put on the other hat, the cap of building wealth, memories, and I'll say wealth, memories, and experience, right? So just lump it all together. The answer is $200. I think it's doable because $200 is something that I can earn back, not to say easily, but within my means. So $500, yes, it's a little bit pinchy, right? But see, there is a big difference as well when people love to go traveling, right? Getting exposed to different place, different culture, different thinking, which is also very, very important. Because I think I can safely say that a person who travels around, their thinking is much different. Their thinking is very different to a person who just stays in one particular location. I think that's a fact. Yep. I'm going to give one small little example and then I'm going to close it up with my, not say strategy, just a quick overview of the week. Because it's Friday. Okay, so I have the luxury, okay, so true travel is a luxury. I have to put this because not everyone can travel. But at the same time, everyone can travel if they choose to. Big difference. Like people say, oh, I cannot go anywhere. It's like, no, if you want to travel, you can. But there is a decision. Either it's a good decision or a bad decision, or it's a decision that it takes time to realize. Anyway, so it goes something like this. So I have a bunch of friends that I know. People who travels, right? People who travel things a little bit differently, especially if they travel to not just the common surrounding areas that share similar culture. For example, if I'm from Malaysia. If I go to Singapore, that's not really traveled per se, but it is better than nothing. Okay, I still have to give credit. It's still better than nothing because Singapore has better currency, blah blah blah, and other thing. And when you get there, you know, like, oh, these people actually don't need to. If you work there, your basic needs are actually well within easy reach. The only difference is housing is expensive, right? Same goes with Japan. Japan is everything is nice, housing is expensive. Same goes with Canada. Canada, if you're in the main city center, housing is not to say very expensive as compared to like Hong Kong, Japan, and Singapore, because it's small. Here it is much more. No, it is expensive for the house, but in return, it's different. It's a different expensive, right? That's why. So that's how I know. Like, because when I came here, I thought houses and apartments are expensive, and then if I would compare exactly to Malaysia and Singapore, because Singapore I have some numbers, and to me, I would rather spend here. Right, $1 million home here, it's different than $1 million in Singapore. That's for sure. And $1 million in Malaysia, different, very different. Sure, Malaysia, if you are not say lucky, but if you go to the correct place, you can get a house. Whereas here, definitely can get a house with $1 million. The only difference is far away from town, and that changes a lot because, like, I won't go too much, but the trade-off is out of town, which means you need the car, you need everything and stuff. Whereas Malaysia, house, $1 million, home, not dollar, ringgit, right? I'm not gonna go to $1 million, equivalent of the currency. Not so bad. Not so bad. You still can get $1 million can comfortably get somewhere in the suburbs, but still need a car. So it's same thing as here. In Singapore, 1 million, you'll be in a flat shoebox house. People call it a shoebox house. Yeah, that's not fun, but might be close to a lot of public transport. That's how I see it. And because Japan, if I were to buy a house there, I don't mind spending more and put myself in a place that has public transport. And that, because I went to Japan and I know that, that's why when I came here, I would rather have that. I would rather have that. But $1 million, okay, maybe a bit too much. $500,000, yeah, pretty much around there. $500,000 maybe to 750K, but still, it's gonna be a shoebox house. Tough choice. Anyway, that's that. That's my closure. I know it's a bit long-winded, but these are small little things to discuss. And obviously, number one thing that everyone should go through if you have debts, right? This is wherever I go, I will always bring up. If you have debts, try to pay it off as fast as you can, as much as you can, unless you already have a strategy to pay off. For me, that's what I'm running. But if I can, I'll try hard to pay off at least half of my student loan to get that sweet 12% discount, and then after that it'll be okay. It'll be quite slow. Then that'll be great. The only thing left would be my house mortgage. That'll be not so fun. So the only two things left that I need to pay is house mortgage and student loan, and of course my stupid life insurance. That's also one small little thing, and that's the reason why when it comes to investment, I want investment that I can control. I've enough of all this fund manager stuff, because if I want to, I have a fund manager, simple as that, in Malaysia, and it's my friend. So yeah, that's it. And yeah, that's all I have for you for today. Until then, je te revis demain. Yeah. I mean, we can talk more later, but I think it's enough.